episode 68. For tonight, we're just chilling around, shooting the shit, talking some politics, talking a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit from under cheese.
From under cheese. So, yeah, stick around, rolling up, smoke some shit, enjoy the episode. Make sure to check out the merch shop. Get yourself a hat. Shout out to Justin for getting one. And like, comment, share, subscribe to this shit.
Well done.
This shit possibly at Aldi's. I mean, it's pretty good. I went to Aldi's.
Yeah.
And they went in. I don't know if this is new or not, but I never seen it on the bag. It says contains bioengineered food ingredients.
Yeah. A lot of things say that.
Do they?
Yeah, because I think they have to now.
Oh, okay. Oh, was that a new thing that they changed or something recently?
I think that's the way it's been for a minute. I think that guy just actually noticed.
I just noticed. I didn't know. I guess I don't look at too much shit though. I just buy what I've always bought, I guess, for the past fucking 20 years.
I also saw, I was watching Shane Gillis on Theo Vaughn, and they were talking about phthalates, plastic phthalates or whatever. So it's tiny little plastic particles are found in almost all food from grocery stores.
Oh, dude, we have so much
fast food. Yeah.
Like a credit card's worth.
Yeah, and they said phthalates are a certain type of plastic that is way more durable than normal plastic. And that somebody, I can't remember it, some organization or some doctor or something, said that food safety organizations, I guess, need to be more aware of that and need to start using better plastics. You know what I mean?
You know what those phthalates cause?
Cause all kinds of shit.
Well, you know what one of the major things is taint shrinkage. It's passed between...
Are you making this up?
No, I swear.
It's just bullshit?
No. This is it's passed from the mother to the son, and it's actually, they've noticed a decrease in the taint length of men and boys. Yeah.
Should we measure our taints?
No, ours is good.
And then compare in a year from now?
We were born before the plastics. But yeah, no, you can look this shit up.
Actually, no, that's what Shane said. He's cool, we've missed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but that's it shrinks the taint in men. Yeah, you can Google that shit. That's real too.
Nobody wants a small taint, right?
No.
What about girl? Have you ever been with a girl whose butthole goes straight to her pussy? There's no taint.
But yeah.
Maybe that's what it is?
Yeah, but no, what they said, if humans would live long enough, the male's taint would be like a woman's, and eventually it could just be one.
So your balls
if we lived
right next to your butt.
Nah, this was if they lived thousands of years, but it would change on the amount of plastics like that. But they were just saying that if we live long enough, the men's taints would literally shrink to the same distance on as women.
That's crazy.
From the whatever that is.
So women have shorter taints than men.
Yeah, that's how
because of vaginas.
Yeah, that's how they.
Because
that's the biggest way they can tell the difference between man and female, animals and shit at birth right away, is the distance in the taint.
Because if you think about it, if you think of the location of the dick and the balls on a man, the dick is right where the clit is located, and the balls are right where the vagina is, the hole and all the rest of it. So it's weird. I never thought about that. So
men have longer taints. The cooch area.
Yeah, but some girls have taints and some girls don't have taints at all.
Yeah. But ours
so weird. First time I was with a girl that had no taint, I was like, whoa.
Whoa, what is going on here?
Whoa, straight to the butthole.
Yeah, it's you
eat her pussy, you go down a little too far, you got your tongue in her butthole. What?
I said, yeah, you're in the mud.
Yeah, you're getting muddy, dude. Getting that mud butt. They get louder.
Yeah. They talked about on Rogan before and how some bodies where they've examined them had a credit card's worth of plastic and going through their blood and shit and in their body.
In their bodies. She only wants from me for my body.
Wild.
So today,
yeah,
I thought, I wonder if Shane Gillis has merch. So I typed in ShaneGillis.com and it took me to Dan Soder's YouTube special.
That's pretty smart of him.
I thought that was
I
genius.
wonder if anyone else has done some shit like that.
I don't know, but when I got on the special, I commented and I was like, dude, you're a genius.
Yeah.
I typed in ShaneGillis.com and it took me to
Your shit.
this. That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think it deleted my comment because there weren't a lot of comments on it. I looked through all of them and my comment was gone. I think it might have been because I put a .com in there and they thought it was spam.
Possibly. Yeah, I could see that. That
It was like
sucks.
instantly gone.
Yeah.
Like it was there for like a second and then.
Oh, that's pretty clever though, especially with Shane. I wonder when he did that, like when he bought that, or if
probably right
or
before
if
he did his
Shane Gillis
special.
does, and Shane was like, "Yeah, fuck it, just do it. Like you can do it for like a week. I don't care, a month."
Well, here's the thing. I found Shane's website, his real website.
Oh, okay. What's that?
It's ShaneMGillis.com.
I wonder if it's because.
I wonder if he had to put the M in there
And then-
because Soder already bought
And
it.
now we found out through this that Soder's the one. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I had to put an M in mine because someone already had this and it was fucking you."
Well, I don't think Shane's website is brand new. And Soder's special just came out recently. So that would mean that Soder would have had to have bought ShaneGillis.com
There's people that do
a
that.
long time ago.
There's people that do that shit though.
I don't know. Maybe he's talked about it on the podcast on his podcast, and I just haven't heard it because I don't listen to everybody's podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But from what I hear, his special is really funny. They're calling.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
According to the comments, and
They said it's
They said it's so far it's special of the year 2024.
Yeah, they said it's literally nonstop. Like there's no down.
And I love Dan
It's
Soder.
it's just joke after joke, like hitting you the entire time from like the comments I've seen.
Yeah, he does great impressions too. His Macho Man.
Yeah, I remember seeing that the other night. We were watching something when he was doing the Macho Man.
It was Dan Soder, Mark Normand, Sam Morrill, and I think Shane. We're all on a podcast together. And Dan Soder, Mark Normand, and Sam Morrill were all dressed as different wrestlers. Dan Soder was dressed as Macho Man.
Of course.
Mark Normand was dressed as Hulk Hogan, and Sam Morrill was dressed as Bret Hart, and it was pretty well done. Like they
Nice.
kind of went all out.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I thought it was funny because Mark Normand was wearing the Hulkamania lifting belt, but he was wearing it backwards. So the Hulkamania part was out front.
That's funny. He probably had no
It was like
idea.
over his belly.
Yeah, that's funny. Dude, how about today? A little record.
How about it, right?
This dude at the they have the NFL Combine going right now.
Yeah.
Which I'll show you. Like, well, I mean, we can't show it on here; it'll get copyrighted. But you guys can Google it. It's fastest 40-yard dash in NFL Combine history. It was ran today. But it was a 4.21,
Damn.
which is faster than Usain Bolt's 40, which his 40 is 4.22. So it's 100th of a second difference, but
Insane.
it's crazy. Yeah, here it is. Look at this dude. Look how quiet he is too.
What's that clicking sound? It was like a clicking
Yeah.
sound. Was that his shoes?
Probably. It's dead silent in this place.
But you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him running.
That's cray.
Yeah. The only thing I don't understand is like they get these dudes speed. Like you see that dude run.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they don't do the NFL Combine and make them do these drills with pads on. Because like you're playing a game with pads on, so you're like in game. You're like, I guess you could run a 4.21 if like with adrenaline and shit. But like the quarterbacks, they just throw the ball with like t-shirt and shorts on. Like you figured you'd want them to put like helmet and shoulder pad on.
So
to
it would be
throw.
as if it's like they're playing the game.
Yeah, like
Just to make it
their vision
just
through
like
the
it.
helmet and like I don't know. I just anything like the receivers, they don't have shoulder pads and helmet on. They just run.
Yeah.
Like I just always thought they should like have some equipment on, make it a little bit more realistic. To
Yeah, a little more accurate.
Stu looks mad. See it in his eyes.
These guys look
Go
so
on that.
gnarly that it would be absolutely hilarious if when they got in the ring, they were just like, that would be so funny. That's how badass these guys look. That if they went in there and danced around like little ferrymen doing this, it would be so funny.
I would love to see him at least do both dudes go out, maybe not necessarily fairy action, but old school fisticuff type shit, like the Notre Dame logo.
Like Conan when he... Yeah.
Sitting there like,
Yeah.
looking at everything, come on,
Oh,
boy.
come on.
Come on,
Yeah.
bring it to me. Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
say. Yeah, okay, get a little close.
Nah, well, I got precision like accuracy, so you're safe.
I felt the wind.
That's exactly it. That's all you'll feel. Clip it.
That felt a little gay.
Clip it. How about Biden giving that talk when he was saying how when you look and there's 20 houses around, but yet that one's still there with the right roof.
Yeah, he
And
said.
then, like later that day or that next day, you see those videos of like supposedly those green lasers and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
From the
Those
sky
lasers.
that people were taking videos and shit, and like
Yeah.
basically how all that links up to basically what they were saying with Hawaii and different things like that that's going on. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty
Like I said,
wild linking that shit.
everybody laughed and called her Marjorie Taylor Greene crazy when she talked about space lasers. But no, it's legit. You saw video too of it in Maui.
Yeah.
In where was somewhere in Hawaii, where you saw like a grid of green lasers coming down. It was from a satellite.
Mm-hmm.
And then Biden said that shit where he said he was like, man, you look and you see 20 houses burned to the ground, and then the one in the middle completely untouched. It's because it had the right roof on it.
Yeah.
And then, which is everybody was saying that like they're painting their houses blue or their roofs blue.
Yep.
And all their shit blue because they didn't want fires. And it happened right before the Maui fires too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sent me those videos last night of the lasers in Texas that
Yeah.
they saw. Wasn't that in Texas?
Yeah. And then
Which
they
is
had
where
that-
those houses burned down.
Yeah, and that giant fire and shit. Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Like, today's conspiracy is next week's news, dude. Or 6
Yeah.
months from now's news.
Yep.
It's crazy. Oh, today I finally saw that video of Mike Perry accidentally playing Beyonce instead of the Halo thing.
Oh, yeah.
I actually saw that today. He just sang along with it.
Yeah, he
went
just
with
went
it.
with it. He said, fuck it. I mean, what are you going to do at that point?
Joe and Cormier are laughing.
Yeah, you can only embrace it.
Yeah, it's funny. I wonder if he won the fight. If he won the fight, I would just keep walking out of
Got
that
to
song.
that, yeah, for sure. Good luck at that point. Superstitious. Are you pretty? You got some superstitions? You superstitious guy with anything?
Not really, but I do like the knock on wood thing.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Probably some other things. that
I really
can't
just
think of.
wasn't when I did sports. When I played sports when I was younger.
Yeah. Like you
I'd have
didn't
different-
shave or...
Just
yeah.
certain. No, I wasn't. Just certain routines before I did things. Like before I every time I stepped in the box, it had to be a certain way, and like every time like I got on the mound to pitch, or like before every pitch, it was just like a routine in my head that wasn't even in my head. It was just muscle memory and just routine. Like, you know what I'm saying? At
Gotcha.
that point in time,
It's more like an OCD thing.
yeah. But it was just superstition, and it was more or less to give my body like. It was more or less to keep me at my pace.
Yeah.
Like where if I did that every time, I knew I wasn't going to like work too fast or like be too slow.
Gotcha.
It would just keep me on like the pace that was good for me. So like a lot of my superstitions were just more or less to keep me on pace. You know what I'm saying? Where I needed to be.
Yeah.
So that's how I built like my superstitions kind of around.
Gotcha. You got principles behind yours.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie? I think it was like a baseball movie or
For
something
the
like
love
that.
of the game.
There was a lot. Yeah, that was a baseball movie. But I didn't even tell you what about the movie, and you're just like, "Oh yeah, it's for love of the game."
That's it, dude.
Baseball movie. Could have been anything. Could have been any baseball movie.
Hardball.
Yeah, with
I love it when you call me Big Pop.
yeah, dude, that's an underrated movie. I liked Hardball.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Even though it's basically just Bad News Bears in a black neighborhood. But wasn't there a baseball movie that had like a guy who like ate gravy or something? Had something to do with gravy, and it was his superstition. He was like, "Well, I gotta eat gravy for the rest of this," or some shit like that. He was literally like drinking it and shit. Wasn't that in a movie, like a movie about baseball?
Trying to think.
Does that sound familiar?
No.
It was like some goofy dude, and it was all about like it was like a play on those superstitions.
Yeah.
Like hockey teams, they won't shave. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, shit like that. Like, yeah, I haven't
no,
I haven't
can't
cut my
recall.
hair since the season started. You know?
Yeah, I
And then,
can't
like,
recall. Yeah, I do like that hockey one because you'll see it's funny because it's basically hockey they started at the end of the regular season. They
It might not have been. It might have been a hockey.
They don't cut it for the playoffs is what they do. And it's funny because you'll see people that can grow a beard in like 4 days. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like this. And then you'll see like
That's funny.
the 18-year-old kid that got drafted and he's got like 4 fuzz patches and like still almost baby face. Like it's hilarious because you see like the 30-year-olds that are Vikings like you, the wise man, and then you got other ones that are just like barely can even get any facial hair growing in. And it's all patchy and ugly. It's hilarious. And they got to get their interviews and shit done. And they look like shit.
I'm not allowed to shave, but
everyone
I
knows
got
it.
fucking horns growing out of me.
Yeah, everyone knows it. They accept it.
That's funny. Yeah, I never thought about that.
At the New York Yankees, you have to shave.
Really?
Yeah, clean cut. Yeah, like everyone on the Yankees, there's no like facial hair. There's no like, I don't even know if you're allowed like long ass hair, really.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. They're the preppy, fucking pretty boys of the league.
Yeah, they are.
They're the elites.
That's why I don't like them.
Fuck them.
Like my kids, they have tons of shit. All kinds of shit. All kinds of sports stuff from different teams all over the world.
But no Yankees.
No Yankees.
Fuck
no,
you, Derek
no
Jeter.
Michigan. Those two were never allowed to be in my house.
I heard that Derek Jeter gave Rihanna and Scarlett Johansson herpes.
Really?
A couple other women, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think it was Derek Jeter.
Yeah. A-Rod.
That's an old
maybe
rumor.
A-Rod. I know A-Rod went around and fucked a bunch of bitches too.
Actually, it might have been him. I can't remember.
Have you seen
One of them.
A-Rod lately? Do you know Alex Rodriguez?
Yeah, we're close. We're
Dude.
cool.
I mean, like, do you know him from like baseball? You remember seeing him or whatever?
Yeah.
Dude, he is damn near black. He did like the opposite of Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know
He did
what.
the reverse Sammy Sosa?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I had to get a new deep freezer. So I got a stand-up one instead of like a deep freezer.
Uh-huh.
And I just got the biggest one they had there or whatever.
So you open it from the front?
Yeah, you
Oh,
open
like
it
a
up,
fridge?
You just open it like a big-ass fridge.
That's cool. But it's a
And
freezer.
it's easier for the kids and shit. Then you like ain't gotta try to dive down. Everything's like stacked and separated all nice on shelves and shit.
Yeah.
Hazel was like, "Oh, why we need such a big one? It's too big." Blah
Because
blah blah.
you can buy a whole fucking cow now.
And that was like 2 weeks ago. We were at Sam's Club today,
And she just filled that motherfucker.
and I've been giving her shit for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, like just comments like, "Oh, glad we got a big freezer."
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'll just throw it in the big freezer. We got plenty of room. Just stupid shit like that. So today at Sam's Club, we're walking our car. So she's like, and I said something. She goes, "Okay, Big Daddy, you were right. That was a good pick on the freezer." I'm like, "All right, I'm done giving you shit. You admitted it."
Big Daddy?
Yeah.
She called you Big Daddy. Okay, Big Daddy. Okay, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like Arnold, not like an Asian woman. I
Yeah.
just wanted to.
But yeah.
Did
And
your dick get
now
hard when she called you Big Daddy?
And well, no, that's what she says when I'm right.
Oh, really?
Like when I'm right and she's wrong.
Yeah,
and
but
she-
does it turn you on a little bit?
No.
Oh, man, if a girl called me Big Daddy, I'd be like, hell yeah, baby.
And so she admitted today that I was right. Finally, after a week and a half. Took me that long to win. But I fought them battles to win that war, dude.
So, like,
Felt good.
when you had that pride of hearing that you were right, when it happens with her, the like prideful song that plays in your head is a little more Asian.
Yeah.
Is it instead of it like dun dun dun
No,
dun
it's-
dun dun dun, it's dun 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 dun
And there's like a
dun.
gong. Dong. Yeah.
Cool.
That's what it is.
What?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. By the way, thanks for watching. Eric's Asian a moment. Erika.
Oh, I thought of another one that we didn't think of. Pavilion.
Pavilion. Yeah, pavilion.
Yeah, remember that one? We didn't bring that up the other night when we were talking about the Asian moments. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, we did. Citrus. Citrus. Hard left hooks to the body.
To the body. Jesse the body. I was the governor of Minnesota. Jesse the Body Ventura. Why don't you tell me, Joe?
That's terrible.
Why don't you tell me why Tower 7 fell?
You know what that is?
Jesse the Body.
All right, I'm
Dude, I know who it is. I heard it like the other night. Dude, I've heard all these. I just let you go. Have you noticed that when you get into those little things? I just let you. I've heard them all a million times.
I
Just
know.
let them go.
But you could at least like appreciate, acknowledge me, dude.
Yeah, when you heard a song 100 times, you don't appreciate it as you did the first couple times, though.
Not true. I appreciate it. Well, I wouldn't listen to it 100 times if I didn't appreciate it. So, you know what I mean? How crazy is that?
I still listen to you. You tell me how Tower 7 fell, Joe. I've heard you. I'm listening. I just don't.
All right, now you're trying to show me up with your impression.
It's not good
All
at all.
right, you know what? No, I'm just kidding.
Look how ugly these shoes are.
Those are ugly. Those are supposed to look like a basketball.
They're basketball
Those
shoes.
are
How
fucking-
ugly are those?
Those are fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Those are so bad. Here,
Some of
show
the-
them to the camera. I'll try to zoom in.
some of the worst fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe it worked. Maybe it didn't. You might get a text in a week asking for that picture of that. And you're like, dude, I don't have that picture. And
What
I'm
are you
like, "All right,
talking
never
about,
mind."
dude? I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. What shoe? This non-binary man with HIV. He's now refusing to take his HIV medicine until New York theater calls for a ceasefire in Gaza.
Like, anybody gives a shit if you don't want to take your fucking HIV
Playwright
medicine.
Victor Cesaros, who uses they them pronouns, stopped taking his medication on December 1st and burned one of his pills, buried another with a funeral ceremony, and put a drop of his blood on another pill as part of his protest. The man is still refusing to take his medicine 3 months after stopping in the protest, demanding the New York Theater Workshop calls for a ceasefire. There's your dude.
No, Jesus. Dude, all right. Just like that dude that set him on fire, you died for nothing, and you're killing yourself for nothing, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it, they, that, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you are, you're killing yourself
Yeah.
for nothing.
How about this? You don't really-
Nobody cares. Like that guy that caught himself on fire.
Yeah.
He fucking
Something's mentally fucking wrong with that dude.
nobody. Like it was news for like what, a day, and then it was over.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Like nobody. He killed himself for nothing. That's so. That was retarded.
Yeah.
Like not only that, but like, it's just so stupid, dude. Like does that guy who's gonna stop taking his AIDS meds? Does that guy really think he's gonna make a difference whatsoever? Do you think he really thinks he's gonna make a difference
Yeah,
whatsoever?
that's why I stopped taking them.
You think he actually believes that
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, wait, this guy's not taking his AIDS medication? All right, ceasefire. You think the Palestinians and the fucking Israelis give two fucks about this guy? No.
No, they don't.
It's gonna make no fucking difference. Like
None.
that's how fucking stupid these people are.
They're retarded.
They're entitled. They think the world revolves around them.
Absolutely.
Like, get the fuck out of here. And now you're gonna kill yourself.
It was go woke,
It's so
go
dumb.
broke. Now it's go
Those
woke.
Palestinians would throw him off a fucking building.
Yeah. It used to be go woke, go broke. Now it's like go woke and be dead, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Go
like,
woke and die sooner.
Yeah, like I don't know what like their
Go
thing is.
woke, go insane.
Yeah,
Go woke, be unhappy about everything.
I just don't understand why they don't put more of the money towards mental awareness and illnesses instead of
Because
other
that's
shit.
not the motive. Like, that's not their motivation, dude.
I know it's not.
We all know what they're trying to do. And they're not, like, the fucked up part is they're not even, like, hiding it well. Like, it seems like they're not even trying to hide it anymore. It's almost like they're just enacting exactly what they want to do right in front of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like they read 1984 and was like, yeah, let's just do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I got a fun fact for you.
What's that?
All right, here we go. Fun fact. It says, home buyer, I want a house built after 1980. Me, actually, you don't. Let me explain. Newer isn't always better, and this picture sums it up pretty well. The quality of modern lumber is simply far inferior to the quality of lumber they were using to build homes in the early and mid 20th century. Wood quality began dropping on a serious scale in the 1980s due to old-growth timber being almost completely depleted. Most wood used today is grown very fast. Not only can you visibly see the difference in quality, but the newer lumber is more prone to rotting due to a lack of heartwood. Slow-growth wood yields much more heartwood, which is the longest-lasting part of the tree, whereas sapwood, new growth wood, in parentheses, will rot very quickly. Modern lumber is also a lot more prone to termite damage as it is softer and easier to consume, whereas old lumber is extremely resinous and naturally termite resistant. A good rule, as long as the plumbing and electric has been updated, a well-built home from the mid-20th century is a better investment and will likely outlast a newer build. Which is pretty cool. And this picture, which I'll show you guys now, shows a picture of a piece of wood from 2018 and a picture of a piece of wood from 1918, and it really shows you the fucking tremendous difference in wood from trees that have been around for a long ass fucking time and wood that was grown super fast on like a tree farm or you know, in a lumber place.
No, definitely.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Look at all the rings in the 1918 compared to that.
That's
and
why.
Look how much stronger and sturdier and nicer that fucking
Well, that's
shit
why,
looks.
like, yeah, a lot of times, like in areas like Canton and different shit like that, people would go in and they were taking the mantles and the handrails before they were taking the copper.
Yeah. Well, see, that's different. That's like artisan work.
Well,
right
no,
there.
no,
That's like
yeah, well, I'm
well
just
done
saying the
carpentry. This is just the fucking wood that's in the wall.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, even simple handrails
Just the 2x4s.
that weren't like decorative, just a handrail because of the wood.
Oh, because it's solid wood. Yeah.
Yeah, like because they would take that and
Yeah.
and it'd be worth
tree.
so much more money than that. Yeah, dude,
That's 100-year-old wood right there.
and that's why a lot of rich
Before it was cut down.
and a lot of rich people. That's why, like, a lot of people that have a decent amount of money, they'll buy those houses and they just redo them because one, most of them are made from brick,
Yeah.
which lasts so much longer than anything else. Like the exterior is usually brick,
Yeah.
and the wood's like that, and that's why they usually just redo those old houses. That's why a lot of people would go steal different parts of those houses. They would take wood out of them before they would take the copper. Because like wood planks in the floor, like the wood flooring that are just straight they would take that out because it was that kind of wood.
No, for sure.
And not the bullshit wood.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, people. Yeah, that was it's a hustle. People to get that kind of shit.
That was a good fun fact. I liked that one.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
that's why like a lot of people.
And you could really see the difference in the wood too.
Yeah.
Like even like I've seen it like at old houses, like tearing out flip houses with my brother and shit. And you see those houses that were built in like the 20s and shit. And you look at that wood in there, it's brown wood. The shit you get now is like a bleached, like almost white, like pulp wood.
Bro, just the difference in like anything, like dressers. Like, dude, I remember the dresser I had as a kid. That thing was solid.
Yeah, you get a dresser now, it's a fucking particle board piece of shit.
it's not like they don't. None of the furniture's fucking same as
Yeah.
that was even then. Just imagine
If you really want real legit thing, you're paying thousands of dollars for like a crafted fucking fine piece of
Yeah, you're
furniture.
going to. Well, fortunately, like us, where we live, you're going down to Amish country. You're going to
Yep.
find something that they cut off their own land. That's
Yep.
like you said, handcrafted,
Yep.
and like
And
yeah.
even then, it's gonna be like new wood. You know what I mean? But it's still gonna be solid wood.
Well, that's
I'm
well, I'm
talking
saying-
like you're buying a table that's made from a $10,000 or like a $7,000 piece of wood that somebody fucking sanded down themselves, fucking cleaned up, polyurethane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
well-
then those people that take those pieces and put the fucking resin shit
Mhm.
in the middle and shit.
Yeah.
Like you're buying a piece of wood that is
Yeah.
hundreds of years old.
Yeah,
And it's
no, you can
ginormous.
find those down in Amish country. Some of those places,
But like
some
you're
of that old ass.
you're paying
expensive,
thousands of dollars just for that slab of wood.
that driftwood from like the waters down like Africa or whatever they do. That shit's crazy as fuck expensive too.
Yep. Did you see the video of I don't know where it was, but an orangutan got into the water part of its enclosure and couldn't swim and it ended up drowning. And the zookeeper jumped over the fence and down into the thing and into the water and swam over and rescued it and gave it CPR and saved its life.
Oh shit, that's wild.
It's pretty fucking cool. In the video, you don't see it reviving.
Yeah,
Getting revived, but then in the comments I saw that where they screenshotted the article and gave you the information that it survived and was in, stable condition and shit. And I was like, that's dope. But just watching that dude jump down in there and fucking swim over to him and drag him up, like this orangutan was like straight up dead weight. I don't know how much they weigh, but that's probably heavy as fuck.
yeah, that's crazy as hell.
But yeah, kudos to that dude, man.
That's fucking wild.
Like I said, I think it might have been like a foreign country,
Yeah,
but
damn.
yeah.
Quick thinking, just right down there. There's your girl with red hair.
This thick girl up here
Yeah,
looks like she's a kid. She's got a kid,
that's right. That means she puts out.
I guess.
She's got a kid. That means
Looks like she's still got the baby weight on her.
No. Wow, you judgmental asshole. That's so rude of you.
It does.
I think she's a very pretty lady, regardless of her size.
I didn't say she
I'm
wasn't
not
a pretty
judging-
lady.
I'm not judging like you
and
are.
I didn't say it was because of her size.
Wow, dude.
I'm just saying she looks like a thick mama.
You Trumper.
Isn't that?
That's something a Trumper would say.
Need I remind you?
That's yours. That's not mine.
I know you're the one calling me a Trumper, you fucking son of a bitch. I got Fauci in front of me. I'm sitting behind Fauci.
Yeah. You almost went into the Fauci voice. I heard it.
I am sitting behind Fauci.
It sounded like the end of that was.
It is not gain of function, except it is.
No, they changed the definition. Like
Gain of function now means something different.
we
But
changed.
the definition that you gave for what I do is in fact what I do. Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
How is this? Is this a good one? Because I feel like I'm nailing it.
But didn't they change the definition?
Apparently it's
That's
bad.
for them to decide. Did they change the definition of gain of function like 2 weeks before he had to go to like on stand or some shit like that on the website?
I don't know. That would make sense because how did he not lie under oath if they didn't? You know what I mean?
Oh, he lied.
I know that's what I'm saying, but like the only way he's not like, although they never really get anybody for lying under oath unless it's like
But
Trump.
like, here's my thing with that. Like, all right, there's still motherfuckers in jail for weed when weed was illegal. But now that it's not, they're still
well,
in
they
jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing this crime when the definition was different. So,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: when you hear about a guy back in the day that owned a slave, or a guy who back in the 40s said the N-word, what do you say? Well, that's just what they did at the time, right?
Yeah.
That was the product of the time. And
Yeah.
do you judge Thomas Jefferson for owning a slave? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at the time,
Well, no, I'm not
it was
saying,
a
yeah,
crime.
I judge him. I'm saying, no, yeah, I agree. It's just, that's what it was at the time.
At the time, it was a crime.
Yeah.
So
He
I
was
guess
doing
you'd have
ille-
to apply the same principles to that, would you
He was
not?
doing illegal shit.
No, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's probably the thought process behind it.
But yeah, but he wasn't, sure, he wasn't put in front of a thing and put under oath for chances of perjury and question about it.
What do you mean?
Like, was he put on the stand and asked questions? Like I'm saying, he was on the stand and lied. Was Thomas Jefferson put on the stand, and did he lie?
Put on the stand.
Like,
and
because
you
you're
lied.
like, I understand what your point is. Like, that's what they did back. I'm just saying, like, he went on there and said he did not do this. Well, in fact, you were doing it. Just because you changed the definition 2 weeks ago doesn't make what you did 6 months ago legal.
Oh, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because weed's legal now, people are still locked up. Like,
No, I know.
shit happens. Like, dude, you're still doing illegal shit. It was illegal then.
Yeah.
Like, if I got a DUI for smoking weed before it got legal and it came legal after I got sentenced, guess what? I'm still going to jail
For smoking.
for that.
For smoking weed? If somebody's in jail for smoking weed,
I'm thinking.
still,
I'm-
that's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
Well, no, I'm not saying for
Now,
smoking.
selling weed
No, I'm
is
saying
a different crime.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if I got an OVI, I said if I got a DUI for smoking weed, because I got one before.
Oh,
when I was
DUI.
yeah, and I was sentenced a month before weed became legal, and I had to serve 3 days in jail. A week after the weed was legal, that I would still have to go to jail.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about him. Like, just because the rule changed doesn't make what you did back then.
Yeah. It
You
was
can't
still
lie
not,
about
it
it.
was still not legal then.
And you lied about it.
And you were doing it.
I don't give
yeah.
a fuck that the rule changed 2 weeks ago because that's what you decided to do. Like, it's illegal. We're questioning you what you did then, not exactly right now, when the definition is different.
Yeah.
He's a fucking douche.
Well, even now, him selling weed would not be legal.
No, I'm talking about Fauci at that point.
Oh, Fauci?
No, I'm just saying, Fauci, like, when they asked him those questions, and he's like, the definition, no, well, now it's not. We're asking you back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kept saying, like, the definition of gain of function isn't what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not asking you
At the time
about
he
it
did
right
it,
now. He's asking about
then.
then
Yeah.
before COVID. And yes, that is what you were doing.
No,
dude.
I get that for sure. No, without a doubt. Just because the definition changed doesn't mean that that's not what you were doing at the time.
Yeah, we're not questioning you about what you did 2 days ago or last week.
We're questioning about that. Yeah.
We're questioning you about 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we're asking you about. This was the definition, and this is what you were doing, correct? And he goes, no.
Absolutely not.
And he goes, the definition, well, yeah, now it's not, but back then it was.
The definition of gain of function. I
You gotta
remember
hold
him.
this up
he
and
was get-
talk. When you do your thing, you gotta go.
No, I gotta do it like this
Like that.
because it's his badge.
The definition of gain of function.
You know what I mean? Because he said that. Oh, that shit
It was almost like Mike. Like when you pick that up, your voice changed a little bit.
like the Trump shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people are savages. 3 women arrested for destroying restaurant after being told it was $1.75 extra per dipping sauce.
Oh. Yeah, I seen that shit.
Like,
people are
what
so
the
fucking.
what the fuck?
People are
people are
dumbasses, dude.
Retarded.
Fucking idiots, man. People don't know how to act. They're entitled. They think the world revolves. Dude, I fucking was at Costco today, or Sam's Club today. I went to Sam's Club today because I like that shit better.
Yeah.
I do not understand these motherfucking people that just decide to stop in the middle of the fucking aisle and like text on their cell phone, like
Yeah.
in the aisle, and there's a lot of people there. Or like Sam's Club gives those samples away. Like, don't sit beside the sample truck cart thingy and feed your fucking kids and block shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
and they just sit there and don't notice anybody around them. Like, you can see them just focused right there. It's like, you people really think, like, they don't think about fucking anybody.
No.
And it pisses me off.
People have
So fucking
Yeah.
bad.
That's why I hate going to grocery stores and going big crowds and shit like that, because people, the mass majority of people out there have absolutely no consideration
No, I would say
beyond
inside
their
Sam's
little
Club,
world in front of them.
inside Sam's Club, the mass majority of the people have goddamn respect.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 people today that I'm like, there was fucking hundreds. There was hundreds of some people there today. It was busy as fuck. Parking lot was full. There's like 3 people that I was like, I look at it, I was like, this person, I was like, look at him. Like, I'm even talking shit and I'm not even that far away from them but they're not going to hear me. They're not even.
They're in their own little world. That's
Their
what I'm
own little
saying.
world. I look at her and I'm like, look at these people. I'm like, don't ever be that person. I'm like, look at all these people having to fuck around because they're literally in their own world and thinking
Yeah.
no one else
consideration.
exists.
Yep. No, for sure.
I'm like, this is terrible.
Yep.
I'm like, all these other people are trying to go about their day. They're getting in and out of everyone's way. They're like,
Yeah.
they're grabbing their shit and going. And
Yeah.
like,
If you're in the aisle, pull over to the one side of the aisle.
You see people
You know what I mean?
that are,
Pay attention if anybody's like trying to get by you or
Yeah,
get what's
like-
right behind you or something.
yeah, you'll see
It's, you
people
know,
that
I
are
get
like
it.
rearranging, like at Sam's Club, they have the aisles and then they usually go on this other side because it's a little bit wider.
Yeah.
And you can fit 3 carts. So like people will go up against this wall if they got to rearrange shit, tax. That's where the mass majority of people that have respect go.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
they'll
like a
finish
little-
an aisle and they'll
Yeah.
turn and go to that side and be like, all right, I'm going to organize.
Check their shit.
Do
Make
the
sure they
little
got
scan
everything.
and go or
Yeah.
whatever, or they'll park their thing there and walk up and
Yeah.
grab what they need and come back. Not these 3 people today. It's every time I go there, there's at least 1 or 2 people that I'm like, man, I feel bad. Like that's your world.
Yeah.
Because you probably miss out on so much
For sure.
of life because you're just caught
They're
right
the,
here within like 3 feet. Like a 3-foot radius is what you're stuck in.
yeah. No, they're the person sitting on the beach on their phone and they miss the dolphins jumping in the distance because they're too busy fucking.
Yeah, like
their
I
own
just
world.
don't. I don't know. That pisses me off a lot right there.
Yeah. No, I get it. One time when I was at the grocery store, I think it was Walmart, I was waiting in line. I had like a half a cart of
Yeah.
like groceries and shit. And there was this like, there was a couple in front of us. Now that I think about it, this might be a kind of a risky story, but look, I'll just be honest about it. There was a Mexican couple in front of us, right? They had,
Oh,
they
that's
had,
how's
they had like a
that?
full
Yeah, that's
cart.
not risky.
Just wait.
That's
Oh,
not
just wait. There was like a Mexican couple in front of us, and then
Where's Mickey?
we're waiting behind them, and it was a very busy day. Like there was a bunch of
Bunch of people.
lines all over the place, and we're waiting. You know, we're probably like 3 people away. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? 3 carts away, and then there's a guy in front of me, and then the Mexican couple is in front of the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy's only got like a couple things in his arms. He's just waiting. And all of a sudden, 2 other families with carts full walk up with their carts and get with the Mexican family, the two Mexico in front of us. So now there's 2 more full carts, 2
So
more
there's
families.
3 full carts and 3 families.
And they basically just
Cut
cut in
everybody.
line in front of us. And the guys in front of me who's like holding shit looks back at me and he's just like, did you just see that fucking shit? It's just like, yeah. He's like, what the fuck? And like, he's getting kind of mad, but
Yeah.
you know, he's just like, I don't want to start no shit. I just want
Yeah.
to get the fuck out of here and go. He looks like he just got off work or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what the actual fuck? What the
Yeah.
actual fuck?
That's crazy.
And they're all looking at us like it's not some big deal. We're literally, dude. I couldn't fucking.
That's
believe
fucked
it.
up.
I don't even remember how it
I
went.
probably
down.
would have said something. Like I
I
would have
think I
like
eventually went to a different aisle.
I just would have been like, yo, that's pretty fucked up. Like, I don't know if you can understand me, but that's fucked up.
I think that's what the guy was doing. He was just kind of saying stuff out loud, but not necessarily to them. You know,
Oh, no, I would have said it to him because I would have been like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but that's fucked up.
that is fucked up. It was like 2 other full fucking carts.
And if not, I would have maybe pulled out Google Translate and learned that shit real quick. If they had
like,
3 carts full, I had plenty of
How do
time.
you say that's fucked up in Spanish?
You just type it out, Google Translate. That's fucked up. And
What
then-
did you say, dude? Fucked up.
yeah. And then I was just playing.
I don't know what it is.
I might walk over to the phone, be like, hey, what's speaker? 9?
Fucked up.
All right.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
And just playing in Spanish. That's fucked up to him. Be like, right there.
That's insane. You ever saw the video of the guy who the lady behind him bumps him with his cart by accident? But from what I read, he told her a couple times prior, but she bumps him with the back of the cart, and he literally walks away from his cart, grabs another empty cart, picks it up, and just fucking throws it at her and just slams her to the ground with it.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up. It is fucked up.
I don't stand behind my cart when I'm in line. I stand beside it.
I do. I just lean on it.
I stand on the side of it when I'm like waiting.
Some of my best friends growing up in California were Mexican
growing up in
kids.
Cali, you were
Shout out
around
to
that shit.
Juan,
Juan,
Rudy,
wherever
he went. Fucking
Rudy be
Alfred
doing.
was pretty cool.
Rudy went to.
I don't know. Like Rudy and Alfred don't sound like Mexican kids.
Rudy ended up going to Notre Dame.
He did, yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, dude. He didn't start out there. It was a struggle, but he made it, man. He had to work his way there.
Like that's like a total like you know how girls cry at movies? Dudes
Yeah.
cry at that movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not. I mean, I didn't. Nah, like I don't think I've ever cried.
I didn't cry, but I'm saying like that's a
Yeah,
dude like
a dude's
heart. That's like a movie that dudes feel. You know what I mean?
Also, a good one is fuck. It's that football movie with high school kids where they where it's
Remember the Titans?
yeah, Remember the Titans.
That's a good movie.
That's a
You
good
just
one.
love Denzel. Denzel's your dude.
No, but that'll get you to choke up.
I like Denzel too, though. He's one of the few celebrities that keeps his mouth shut and seems to be pretty like based.
Yeah, he's just common sense. And just like you say, he's common sense, keeps his mouth shut. He doesn't fall into any of those traps when people ask him shit or, you know, because you know he gets asked it. There's just no videos of him out
Just
there.
like him and like Morgan Freeman's another one.
Yeah.
And like Kurt Russell is another one that like just does not fall for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson's pretty good at it too, although I think he's kind of borderline.
Dude, if I was
I love Kurt Russell's my dude.
if I was a celebrity, I'd be like,
Sam Jackson's kind of like
I'd
that.
be
too.
like, what the fuck does my opinion even matter? You're not asking that guy over there is. Like, what the fuck? I'm no different than him when it comes to politics. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just for common sense shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's all I would, like, I wouldn't get into it.
Yeah.
That would be my answers.
Yeah, be like, it's none of your
It's
business.
your business, dude. You don't ask me how much money I make. Don't ask me my religion.
Like,
don't
what does
ask
that
me
have to
my
do with
politics.
anything that I do?
Yeah.
You know, if I was an actor.
That's it. While I was pissing, it made me think of something. I seen this video. You might have seen it. I've seen it before out there, but you don't see him often. This dude was somewhere at like some sort of festival or party or some shit outside in like a downtown. Like it was like maybe like a city concert series or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
So he put this cup in the corner of these buildings where people were pissing. So then he was standing over there like this and he was watching. And then people were over there pissing, but this cup was over there with like some other things. And then after the people would piss, he would go over, pick it up and drink it, put the cup back down, and then go stand over there and wait. These dudes were filming them inside. They'd seen them. They were like inside this building, inside the glass where it's almost probably like tinted because they weren't like
Yeah.
far from the guy. And the guy was like looking around to make sure no one's seen him. But they were sitting there with their phone and was like showed what was going on. It showed this dude pissing like in the corner
Yeah.
and going like over there. And then they panned right to this dude and you could see him like looking around and like walking over to that corner and like pick up the cup and be like, and fucking drink it, set it back down in that corner. Like right where the,
So he's drinking their piss.
yeah, random people's piss.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, dude.
That is really fucking gross.
Yeah, I thought of that while I was pissing. I'm like, damn, where's that guy with a cup right now? I'd filled his cup up for him. Like if some dude was like, I'll drink.
That's probably the second gayest thing you've ever said.
So listen. Right now, here's a question. If some dude came up to you and you're at a festival and say, hey man, I got this That's weird, fat. Will you piss in this cup for me? I like to drink random pee. Would you piss in the cup for him and watch him drink your piss?
For nothing?
You're not drinking the piss. You just got to piss in the cup for him. He's just giving you a cup like, hey,
No,
man,
I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, you fucking freak.
Oh, dude, I would do it. I would for sure give
So
that.
it's not like, hey, dude, here's $100. Will you piss in this cup? Or,
No.
hey, dude, well,
I would say it's
hey, man, I'd really like to drink your
I'd be
fucking
like,
piss. Would you piss in this cup?
I
for
would
me?
be
You're
like,
hey,
only
there you go.
I would be like, only if you
Fresh
let
out
me.
the tap, you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, only if you let me video this shit. And I'd be like,
You're going to put your dick on the internet?
no, I would literally be like, all right, just for my sake, I'd be like, all right, I literally just filled this cup up with my piss, no bullshit. And this dude over here wants to drink it. So we're going to watch this dude drink this cup
Here's the thing.
full of my piss. And I give it to him. And I'm like, here he goes. And I'd be like,
No, you have to show it uncut, pissing into it, handing it to him,
so that the
or no
internet's
one's going to doubt it.
yeah,
The only thing they could say, like, oh, he's got the fucking Whizzinator 5000 or something coming out of his pants, and he's pushing out lemonade or Mountain Dew mixed with.
So I'd have to have my dick, and then we just have to censor it later on so we could put it on YouTube.
Basically, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you'd have to have like, there'd have to be
Well,
other
that's what I
people
mean,
around
like-
filming it on their phones and posting it separately and shit.
That's what I mean. Like,
Just
I
so
don't
there's
know.
no doubt.
I'm just saying, like,
Your dick's gonna have to be
even
on the
for
internet.
even for my memory, like, I don't give a fuck if no one else believes me. That's the thing. I'm one of those people, like, if there was 170 comments out of 200 said it was fake, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, oh, well,
But bullshit,
I know
all
it's-
right, dude.
I know it's true.
Ask the guy who drank my piss.
Yeah, like, I know it's true, so that's cool. But yeah, I would want to watch him drink the piss and film it. Like, I think that shit would be hilarious. I'd be like, you want to drink my piss? I'm like, just let you know, you might get a little high.
I guess
Like, are
that's
you-
true. Here's the thing: he's not paying you.
What's
But
it
I
hurt
guess-
me? What's it hurting?
If you posted it on YouTube on a channel that has that's monetized, you could probably make some money off that video. Probably that might go viral. So
No,
yeah,
I'm just saying, not even thinking that. Like, I would just want it for my entertainment at least. Like,
that's okay. So is it like a kink?
no, I think it's just funny as fuck. It's so weird that, like, I would want to show people. Like, it's just funny. Like, I would want it forever. Like, I would want that shit, like, on a timeline. Like, I wish I could post it to Facebook. And then, so, like, when I forget about it, like, 4 years from now, and it, like, pops up at, like,
I'll be
August.
like, oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, no, I
dude
remember
drank
that
my
shit.
fucking piss.
Yeah, like,
dude.
that
I
thing,
remember
like-
that. Hey, everybody, look at this again.
Because there's, like, now that I say that, I can think of a couple things where, like, there's a couple concerts and shit where I was like, where they hit, and I'm like, I always remember, like, a couple cool memories. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I forgot about that day. Like, dude, we did some wild ass shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool reminders like that. But, and it's just funny. It'd be like, you want to drink my piss? All the time, I'd be like, well, listen, dude, you're going to get high as fuck off my piss, bro. There's so much THC running through me right now. Like,
Why?
it's like eating a 200
Where-
milligram edible.
It's probably true. You fucking high as fuck off your piss. I didn't think. You should start telling that to people. Be like,
Yeah.
look, I don't got any weed, but
Dude, you drink this
I did
piss.
smoke a shit ton today and like every day of my life. So if you drink my piss, you'll probably get fucked.
Yeah,
up.
there's at least 150, 200 milligrams of
Yeah. Just think of it as like a weed soda that really, really sucks, you know?
Just mix it in with some vodka, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's a screwdriver.
Yeah, I guess.
Call that the spiked Arnold Palmer.
Where did this even come from? Do you have like that's why I asked if it was a kink, because like where did this even come from?
Because I was pissing in the toilet, and it made me think of that internet video of that dude drinking the piss in that.
Oh, that's
festival outside
right. You
the
told
concert.
me that. Yeah, okay.
And then I was like, hey, if that dude came up to you and was like, hey,
No, I remember what
All right.
happened, but now I forgot the
Yeah.
origin. But yes, you did tell me.
yeah, that's what got me to ask you that.
Cool.
And I'm like, yeah, I would do it for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely let a dude drink my piss for absolute free, just for my own viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
and
Like, what would
possible
it cost you?
internet fame.
What would your money be like? What you'd be like? Oh, dude, that's at least going to cost you $50 or my
I don't know. He's
pee.
I gotta get something out of it.
Laughter, entertainment. That's what I'm
Laughter,
like. To me,
joy.
that's enough.
Oh, come on, man. We're just making memories, dude.
That's
Just
it.
making memories. I just want to drink your piss, bro.
Yeah,
I just want to drink your piss, but we're all making memories.
exactly.
It's
dude.
something we're never gonna forget.
That's
We're gonna
priceless.
bond. We're gonna
That's
bond.
priceless.
You, a piece of you
Your
is
fif-
gonna be inside of
Your
me,
$50
bro.
or whatever you get from it, right? Is gonna go and buy something.
nothing compared to this
Well, no, I'm
priceless
just saying.
experience.
Exactly, dude. That $50 or $100 you get, you're gonna go spend it on something, and whatever that something is gonna break or be gone. But that memory, dude, of that day, that guy drank a cup of your piss with a couple of your buddies,
You know
it's
what,
gonna
dude?
last
You know
forever.
what? Say no more. Say no more. You've sold me. I am down for this. Real, deep, raw human
Yeah,
experience.
so say, dude, that's
All
a
right, bro.
priceless memory.
All right, you can drink my piss.
Thanks, dude.
Go get a cup. You want it in your Taco Bell cup?
Yeah, spiked it up a little.
What a weird way of asking. This whole story.
Yeah.
All right, well, take the lid off.
So P Diddy's the fucking
Epstein.
he's
Black
the Epstein of hip hop,
Yeah.
and they're saying he's behind Tupac and maybe even Biggie,
Yeah.
or at least participated.
Yeah, they say he's part of the.
If you think about it, he's the one who came up the most from all that.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Like he benefited the absolute most.
Yeah, he capitalized off all that shit. Yeah, what? Because I'll Be Missing You is basically what blew him up. With Faith Evans and shit.
Yeah.
And that CD, like him and Mace back in the day and shit.
You remember what Suge Knight called him out at like the VMAs or BT
Mm-hmm.
Awards or something? He was like, if you don't want the producers all up in the videos, you know,
Oh, yeah. Nah,
on the album covers.
I'm interested to see what comes out of that shit. Because, like, they say he was fucking Meek Mill. And then they said they had, like, pictures of, like, they have video, but I seen, like, pictures of him, like, with supposedly what are underage girls.
They said that he fucked Meek Mill and Usher. He said
Yeah.
that he groomed Justin Bieber.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Like, he was a 40-something-year-old man hanging out with like a 13, 14-year-old kid.
Yeah. That's some Michael
I know it's
Jackson
Justin
shit.
Bieber and P. Diddy,
That's the
but
thing. If that Michael Jackson did that shit and look what everyone said of him, but Usher doesn't, it's like, oh, that's cool.
well, I'm talking about P. Diddy.
Or, I mean, not Usher, but P. Diddy.
Usher, too. Usher's the one who signed him, I think,
Yeah,
or
that's what
discovered
I'm
him.
saying. But like Michael Jackson would hang out with some younger kids and people that look at them, they're doing the same shit. But they weren't musicians. Michael Jackson was just hanging out with some little kids that touched the pee-pees
Yeah.
other than Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Once he seen him put that aftershave on, he was like, invite him over.
So you think Michael Jackson did that shit?
What?
Did all that shit that the people were saying?
So
he did?
little kids, dude,
So
probably.
a lot of people don't think he did.
I don't
but
know, man. Like,
I've
it's
watched
pretty
some
weird.
documentaries that it.
I've never dived deep into it, but
I
I'm
mean-
just gonna say it's weird. Like, if it's true that like if parents were dumb enough just to leave their kids alone with them, that's stupid.
Dude, I watched a documentary series. It was called, I can't remember what it was, something Neverland, or I don't know, but it had like the victims and stuff in it, I guess, and like I don't know. I watched it, and from the things I know that happened, and from all the things they were saying and shit, I'm watching and I'm just like, how dumb are these parents? And I'm thinking and saying all the things you're saying right now, but I'm going like, but like, if it was like anybody else, I wouldn't have any doubt about this. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm questioning it really is because he's Michael Jackson.
Like, here, I'll tell you
Because all the things I hear, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's doing that shit. But like, you got to remember the things I'm talking about that I heard is like, he literally had his whole place like rigged up.
No, I
Like
understand.
the hallway going to his bedroom, every step you took made a note of a piano key, and
He knew.
it made a different tone every time, depending on how close you were getting and how far away you were. He had some of the shit. I'm just saying, I can't remember it all, but some of the shit they were just saying, I was like, that's fucking weird.
Parent,
That's fucking weird.
as a parent, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you're not my mom, or like, I would leave Ninja here if I had to go somewhere for a little bit.
Dude, the kids would sleep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, outside of like 4 people, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not leaving my kid with you alone.
No, I get it.
Like, that's what I mean. I don't understand how fucking dumb like parents would be to just like
I think they're starfucker motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah, I understand that people are that fucking dumb. I
like
understand.
they don't want to fuck Michael Jackson, but I mean, like they're using him
past.
because Michael Jackson gave these parents like a lot of money and
yeah.
helped them out a lot.
No, absolutely. He probably preyed on the fucking weak.
Yeah, well,
Like
not even necessarily
like
weak.
people that needed
weak,
it.
but like fans too.
Fans, but people that needed it too. Like that was like, oh, they could easily be influenced with $200,000.
From what I saw in these documentaries, and again, this is just what they were saying in the documentaries. It could have been lying, but these kids would stay with him overnight and basically be with him like all the time. And the parents would be there, but they would stay with him overnight. He'd have like the whole floor of a hotel. You know what I mean? But then the parents would be staying like the next floor down and like way the fuck over there in the building. Like the parents weren't even involved in these instances, and it was just him and the kid in like his suite in his bedroom. That shit ain't
happening.
The kid slept in his bed and shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like all these things, I was like, even if they were true, and I was like, oh, it wasn't like that. It was just innocent. They didn't deny that these things were happening. But if it was anybody else that you were hearing this about, that wasn't Michael Jackson or some famous person. If it wasn't Michael Jackson, I would have had, you'd have no doubt that he did that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not questioning.
Just by the things he was actually doing.
Whoever it is. I don't give a fuck. No, Michael Jackson or not, I don't give a fuck who it is. You did something. That's just too fucking weird. I'm going.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
you prove.
And they're like, oh, but he didn't have a childhood. I was like, a lot of people didn't have childhoods.
I don't give a fuck. Mark doesn't have a kid.
You know how many people had to raise their siblings and shit because their parents were crackheads?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
or anything, meth heads. Okay.
Like, dude, I don't know. Yeah, all that shit's too weird for me. We might not have fucked Kevin McAllister, but.
Yeah, he said that nothing. But, like,
I'm just saying, like, there's some bullshit that happened.
It was never high profile people that were accusing him of this shit.
He might not have bean dipped the kids, but he at least probably fucking got him naked and did some bullshit with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They. And, like, one of the big people in this documentary I watched that were one of the accusers was this guy who in the 90s, you might have saw him from time to time, but like he choreographed like everybody's music video, like Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all those people, he choreographed all their shit. All right. And he was one of those kids that were, he was Michael Jackson's like one of his main kids. He's the dancer he is today because of Michael Jackson. And he was discovered like doing something on like a TV show. And then he got hooked up with Michael Jackson.
Butt-ass nigga.
That's one of his biggest accusers. And this guy was one of his biggest defenders all the way up until after he died. After he died is when he really came out and started talking about shit. Because he felt like he owed him
to not do it, at least while he was...
I guess.
I mean,
but he also dated Michael Jackson's niece at one point, and Michael Jackson's niece says that he's full of shit. The guy, not Michael Jackson. The guy. Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Well, yeah, she probably would. She's probably going to defend.
Well, she's claiming that, like, I don't know.
That's his niece.
She's claiming that, like,
she wasn't even alive for any of it.
She knows that he's full of shit, and him defending him all these years is proof enough. You know what I mean? Like, he's now doing it to cash in.
He could have did that anytime.
And that's the point. He didn't.
What's up?
And that's the point. He didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just saying
that's a hard one to defend. That's all I'm saying.
Just by the things I know about him, that is factual, it seems pretty fucking likely that he was doing that shit.
Like I said, I have.
Like I said, any other person, you would have no doubt they were doing that shit.
Yeah, any other person, no doubt. You put any other person like, oh yeah, that dude's a fucking petty.
Like if I was doing that shit,
and he's a
you would think I was doing that shit.
I will never refer to them as a minor attracted person. Fuck that. They're a fucking pedophile.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. They were talking about that on Patrick Bet David with Tim Dillon too.
See, Tim Dillon, he's the perfect gay.
Tim Dillon didn't know that he was, or he said he had heard about it, but he didn't think it was real. And then they showed him all kinds of examples
of where people spoke about it. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this one where I seen this lady the other day. she was saying how that this company got stopped because they were making child sex dolls that were made to look like little kids.
That's fucked up. What?
And this lady was trying to defend it, and like these people, like this was like a.
I already know where you're going with this. Can I take a guess? What she was gonna say?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Just
I
knowing
wasn't
how
going
crazy
to that,
these crazy
but yeah,
fuckers
go ahead.
are.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'll see if you're right. Go ahead.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
These things need to exist because it'll save the children from actually having to endure from actually having to be their victims.
Yeah, it basically, yeah, it's sort of, yeah.
That's the argument she's going to make.
Argument. It said,
this is a way to relieve their
I don't know what
thing without actually hurting a child.
The setting looked like there was some like members up here, and she was like part of a council or some shit down here speaking, like maybe like mayor and that. And she was like a city ward member or something, but it was more higher up than that.
Yeah.
So she was speaking. She was like a representative speaking to these fucking higher ups. And that's what she said. She said there's very little studies, if any, that you can find out there. But the ones that are say it basically, it'll take the percentage down of how many actually kids get raped if they can fuck a doll. And
I mean, in theory, that makes sense, but it doesn't make it any better.
And you should have seen the fucking look on these people's face on the board.
That is like
two of the people were like this. They were like,
no, it's insanity. It's just,
they literally just went like this and weren't even looking at it. They were like,
what this is gonna do?
The one guy was like this. He was like sitting there. He had like a mic. He like pushed the mic back, which is like you could see him like dumbfounded.
I can't believe I even have to talk about this.
We're listening to like this is what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Like, they were like dumbfounded that this bitch was up here trying to defend that, like to make baby sex like ranging from infant to.
The only person that would get a sex doll like that is someone who wants to do that, right? And be like, oh well, I'm gonna get this sex doll so that like maybe I could do it on that, and then I won't have to. No, absolute bullshit. All that's gonna do is make them want to do it more. Because this is gonna make them think about it. This is gonna make them actually be able to like.
Yeah.
You know what? Pseudo do it.
That's like giving an alcoholic, non-alcoholic beer and being like, "Hey, you gotta drink this non-alcoholic beer, but you're not the real one." They're gonna be like, "Fuck that! Give me they're gonna go right to the alcoholic beer."
Like, look at this. The reason anybody buys a sex doll is because they want to fuck a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
and they don't stop.
Here's the thing: if they had the opportunity to fuck a woman, they wouldn't have the sex.
That's
doll.
what I was gonna say. How many? What do you think, like, out of all men? Yeah, they're okay. I wouldn't give a fuck if, like, someone had a sex doll. I really wouldn't judge, like, someone if they had a sex doll.
No.
Out of that percentage, how many of those people that have sex dolls actually stay satisfied with that sex doll and don't actually try to go get real pussy?
Yeah, I'd like to see that statistic.
What I'm saying?
Like how many people actually end up using a sex doll for the rest of their life and never actually get a girlfriend or try again to get real pussy?
Trying at least. Like,
yeah.
Like where they're like, they fuck that silicone thing or whatever, and they're like, you know what? This is it. I'm good with this.
No, that's a statistic I would like to see as well.
How many of them still don't chase pussy after that?
But I mean, we're not going to see that for another 40 years.
I would like to see like because once you dip yourself in that warm, gushous.
Warm gushous.
Sweet.
Is that a word? Gushous?
Nectar of the gods. You're going to fucking. You ain't going back to that little sex doll.
Dude. No.
Ain't no way.
First time I got pussy, I knew I loved pussy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gay. There's no, any doubt I may have had at some point, that's out of there. I love pussy. Yeah. Not that I had doubts. I'm just saying, like, everybody is like, wait a minute, am I gay? But like, I'm saying that, like, everybody thinks about it at one point.
No, I got what you're saying. You felt
like any doubt that anybody could ever have that's not gay, once they have pussy for the first time, they're like, oh yeah, I love pussy.
That's what I want.
Yep.
That's it.
This is it. It's everything they talk about. It's everything. Yep. Yeah. No.
But yeah, so they're not going to stay satisfied with the sex doll. It might get them through a hard night.
Yeah.
But
no. Would you fuck a sex doll?
Would I? No, I could go home.
No, I know. Like, let's say if you were a single man And if somebody was like, "Hey, dude,
They're giving them away now with the fucking
or
like.
no, like
If it was a good one, I would try it out
like, hey, I got
for sure. If
they
it was
sent me
like,
an extra sex doll. Do you want one?
like if it was one of those like nice ones, like I
a
wouldn't do
yeah,
one of those
like
blow
a
ups.
legit one.
Like
No, fuck a blow up doll.
like-
I mean, no, don't fuck a blow up doll.
no, I'm talking like one of those like thousands and thousands of dollar ones that are
Yeah,
nice.
like it's a silicone woman.
Yeah, I would try it.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot. See what it's like.
Yeah, why
See,
not?
yeah, I mean, you gotta see how it compares.
It's not, it's not gay, dude. You're fucking a silicone fucking doll.
Yeah, yeah,
Who gives a shit?
yeah. It's not gay. You're fucking a silicone.
Yeah,
fucking
what the fuck's
doll,
wrong
dude.
with it?
It's not gay, dude. It's only gay if your boy's there with you,
Yeah,
videotaping it.
jerking yourself off is gayer than fucking that sex doll.
I mean, I guess be kind of. Okay. Now what about this? What if you're at like a buddy's house and he's like, "Hey man, I got one of those fucking sex dolls." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You want to see it?" Her name's Angelica. I named her Angelica.
All right.
Just random name.
Yeah.
He shows it to you. He's like, "Look at her, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like a real woman, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel that, don't you? You feel? Oh yeah, it feels
I
real,
wouldn't
right?
feel it.
And you're like, "You want to take her for a spin?"
No.
Oh, I mean, I clean her
Nope.
every time. Like I
Nope.
use the solution.
Nope.
and
Nope.
They
You
got
can give
this
me
thing. There's this
whatever.
machine you put
You
up
can
in there.
give
It
me
drills it
whatever.
out.
What if cleanliness? No. I'm not
Boiling
doing it.
hot water.
No, that's yours, dude. That's like no. That's cool. No, it's yours. I ain't doing it.
All right. Well,
That's like me putting my hand in your baseball mitt. It ain't gonna happen. I don't do that shit. That's your mitt. I'm not putting my hand in there.
yeah. What if you don't
That's
have
a
a mitt
sin.
and you want to play? And he's like, I got an extra one.
What's up?
What if you don't have a baseball mitt?
Yeah,
and you're
I
with your
mean, like
buddy and
that,
like, hey,
yeah.
we're gonna play baseball. You want to use my baseball mitt?
Yeah, if you have to, but like as far as like if someone gets
Like
a
he's
glove,
like, check out my glove. You're not gonna put it on, and be like, oh yeah, that's a nice glove.
Exactly, you don't do that.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's nope. I don't do that.
It's crazy. What if you're like, that's a nice glove. Can I see how it feels?
I wouldn't even. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna put it on.
That's weird. What if it's brand new?
Nope.
And he just got it.
Nope.
And he hasn't even used it yet. Is that one of those superstitions we were talking about earlier? For the people at home who couldn't hear him, he was saying no to all these things.
It was just well, one, because like gloves, like as soon as you put your hand in, like if my hand's fatter than your hand, your glove, you're gonna be able to tell. Cause like my hands will thicken it out. Like you don't want to fuck with anyone's glove. Cause like it'll
'Cause
somewhat
it's like formed to them.
sort of, yeah. Like it's a glove. Like
Kind
it'll
of
fi-
like pussy. No,
Yeah.
that's my pussy. If some, big fat dick dude puts his dick in there, it's never gonna be the same after that.
to me, I look at it as like you went upstairs and fucked your girl and brought the condom down. It's like, all right, man, here's a condom. Go ahead, use it. Like that's how I look at putting my hand in your glove.
That's a weird comparison. I think it's very different. Very, very
No,
different.
I'm just saying that's how like gross it is, like, and not to do it.
That's how gross it is. So my used condom is the same thing as my baseball glove.
Yeah, in my eyes, I'm not gonna put. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my hand in there. Like I'm not gonna put my dick in your used condom.
Tell me the one of many major differences between the two there. The obvious difference. There's not jizz in your glove. When I stick my
No,
hand in your glove, I'm
it-
not pulling out your body fluid.
I know, but I'm using it for. That's where I put it at on the level of like extreme, like disrespect and like not as far as discussing this, but like
a disrespect
like
wise.
like it's up there. It's like, yeah, you don't do that type of shit. Like it's fucking dumb. Type like what the fuck are you doing? Like you don't
Here.
do that.
Here's the thing, man. The most disrespectful part of all this
Would you
is
want?
not reusing the condom, but fucking the dude's girl with the same condom.
No, I said fucking your girl. Like here's my condom. You can fuck your girl. Not his girl. I'm saying your girl. Like that's
But
like
here's the thing: even if he was fucking his own girl, he's still kind of fucking you because all your jizz is around his dick
Yeah.
inside that condom.
yeah, and then you're putting that nectar from his girl.
He's not
into your
actually
girl's-
touching his girl. He's
What?
touching you inside of a condom. That's so gross.
Yeah, dude.
The thought of reusing somebody else's condom is the grossest thing I think I've ever heard. One of them, at the very
like-
least. It's up there.
That's
the
like
top,
me putting
top
my
10
hand
grossest things. It's
in
not
your
hot.
baseball mitt.
That's
For me. For
me, agree to disagree. Yeah.
For me, it is though. But you didn't play like I don't know, man. You didn't play baseball like that, and like people get pissed, man. People fucking get mad. They punch you for that shit, dude.
I'm putting on every person's glove I meet.
No, dude, that's like yeah, you don't go do that. They get mad about that shit, bro. That's their glove.
Is that like the worst thing you can do to somebody's glove?
Yeah, or like flatten it, sit on it. Depending on what style glove it is, people mold their gloves differently. Like a lot of infielders.
I can understand because that's a tool of their trade.
Yeah, and it just
Especially
fucks.
a pro.
Yeah, it just fucks with everything, man.
It's like putting a chip in their bat.
Yeah,
You know
that bat's ruined and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, because like a lot of baseball players, like you keep your glove open when you put it down.
No.
You don't lay it down on like, the open side so it sits up.
It's like it's like I have a fitted hat, right?
And I stretch it out.
And you stretch it out.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, dude.
For sure.
It's like putting a used condom on.
No. It's like you wearing my t-shirt and stretching it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Now it's all wavy and fucked up.
And now it doesn't. It fits.
It doesn't
but
fit right.
It fits, but it don't fit right.
It's loose.
Exactly, and that's like what I could do.
Now it's like an old shirt.
Now that's what it could do to your glove if I put my hand into it. It's gonna feel like you got bacon neck and like just don't fit right.
Like if I used your condom to fuck my girl,
Mm-hmm.
my dick would be too big to fit in that, and you couldn't use it again after that.
Exactly.
I guess I should have said it the way. If you use my condom to fuck your girl,
yeah, no, I was picking up what you were throwing down.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
I fucked up, so I tried to reverse it.
No,
I
you're
noticed
good.
in the middle.
Mark's,
but no,
Big Dick Daddy from
because
Cincinnati
your dick is
over
smaller
here.
than mine. Basically, I would stretch out your condom.
Yeah, we got that.
Or my condom would be.
No, we understand, dude. We got you, bro. Oh, by the way, probably depending, it should be the episode after this. We'll have another guest on.
Are you gonna tell them who it is?
Yeah, you can look it up. It'll be Fed the God.
Fed the God.
FEDD the God. He's a rapper out of Taylor Gang, which is Wiz Khalifa's fucking little posse over there. He's from Pittsburgh. He just released a single in January.
What's it
He's
called?
supposed to have an album coming out this summer.
You don't know the single?
The album's called Where's Fed. Here, I'll show you this shit.
But you don't know the song name? The singleton?
Yeah, I was just listening to it earlier. Hold on.
Don't play it because it's probably fucking.
No, I'm not
copyright.
gonna play it. But right here, the album's called Where's Fed, and
Where's
there's
Fed?
like 3 songs on it. That's it.
Looks like Where's Waldo with the smiley face.
Yeah, and well, there's 3 of them on this track. It's Not Right Here, Antisocial, and Raw Energy.
Raw energy.
Yeah, there's 3 songs.
All right, there you go, fellas
But
and
I
ladies.
guess the full album's coming out this
Look 'em
summer,
up.
so we'll find out more next weekend.
Bada boom.
But we'll be out here smoking blunts, talking, shooting the shit, see what we can get into. We're gonna try to get into some like alien talk or some like conspiracy talk. We'll see what this cat's into. See if he's into like wrestling. We'll talk to him about music and his career, but we're also gonna try to take this shit to like probably stuff he normally doesn't talk about on podcast.
Yeah, just shoot the shit.
Yeah. Try to just be like homies getting high together and see what like high talk comes out of it.
Yeah.
Instead of more like Jonah with the same 50 questions and shit like that he always gets asked about.
For sure. Or just kick it. Just no pressure. Just,
Yeah, we're just going to shoot the shit and see what happens. So,
how'd we get him, you ask? Well, we fed the God.
I flew to Taiwan and I went to the temples and there's you take food, different foods to the gods.
It's called offerings. You give the gods offerings.
Yeah. And you take food to them as one of them that you can give money, food, a couple other things some cats would take. I didn't know what they were. Like presents. They had shit wrapped up. Who knows what was in there. So I went to Taiwan and
Precious gems and stones.
Probably. Some bum probably just
Spices.
comes by and takes that shit in when everyone's
A
gone.
couple flowers, many ingredients.
But, so I went there and fed the gods. And then I flew home and then, That's how we got him. So it all worked out, dude. The moons aligned. It was Mid-Autumn Festival. The lanterns were going.
The
I went and
lanterns
fed
were
the
going.
gods.
And he fed the gods. I like it.
But yeah, no, for real. Go check him out on Instagram or whatever. He's got some songs with Wiz Khalifa and some other dudes. It's pretty dope shit.
All right, guys. That was episode 68 of the BSSB podcast. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends.
Pass a blunt.
Pass a blunt, roll a J, pack a bowl, smoke a vape. Whatever you prefer. Eat some edibles maybe. Or all of them.
At once. All at once.
No, I don't know, you might choke on the edibles or something and coughing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Check out the merch shop. Don't hesitate to buy anything on there too while you're checking it out. And yeah, until next time.
Later.